What's good, chat? We got a yesterday's trade recap from April 17th, Friday. This week was really slow. Didn't take any trades. Um, Literally nothing all week for me personally, but luckily we ended this week off on a good note. On Friday, we got these two banger ass plays. Now, this one did unfortunately get break even, but we got the most sexiest re entry of all time, right? First play was a 30-second, second play was a 1 minute. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna hop straight into replay and see this. Now this play, yes, it obviously got break even here, but I full TP'd around a 1.5, so like right there, very lucky TP right there. But yeah, let me go ahead and show that 1 minute so it looks. Dude, look how beautiful that is, man. And literally the one thing that made this day so good or these setups so good was just because of the DOL was so obvious. It has not been this obvious like all month, but anyways, we're at all-time highs. So let me actually bring this back to replay mode. This should be a really quick recap because I mean it's just all-time highs. Nothing much to explain why I'm bullish. Now on MNQ we were already at all-time highs. I kept seeing people online talking about it or talking about we're at all-time highs yet, but on the continuous chart we are clearly not. We still have all-time highs right here. ES is at all-time highs, however, but even if we did already take excuse me, all-time highs on both assets, I could still look to long, just take any type of, even though we have no DOL on the left after we hit these, just taking any continuation model seems reasonable. So definitely don't want to be shorting unless we have a reason to short, whether it's just waiting for liquidity to form up. I don't know. There's really nothing much to explain on that. That's probably for a separate video. But yeah, targets we have today are obviously all-time highs, and then if we scale down a little bit lower, you can see that we have very beautifully stacked highs right here, here, and here, and then we have an hourly BPR. Now, unfortunately, at the time of market open, we already hit all these targets right there, but I was contemplating on just going to bed after this, but I'm so glad I didn't. We have this 15-minute as well as this 5-minute here. Now in this range from here to here, we have OTE. And honestly, I was just looking for any type of play out of here. I'm open to taking anything. I'm just so bullish just because we've been moving like crazy this past month. And this week, we've expanded well over 1,900, almost 2,000. Yeah, once we hit these highs up here, we hit over 2,000 points this week. So that's insane. Didn't know what to expect really because we've just been moving so high and it's raining so hard outside. Oh, that sounds so nice. But yeah, just looking for any play. I'm not looking to short at all. Even if we get this 15-minute IFG, I'm not really looking to short. Just not bearish at all. Now, like I said, just waiting to see if we get any plays out of here. That's literally all I was looking for. Alright, so at market open, we get the swing high, forming this 930 wick, and then we make relatively equal highs right there, or equal highs. No, relatively equal highs. And then, dumping lower. And like I said, just looking for literally any play, alright? And this 30-second was so obvious. Once we got this little wick right there, I already knew we're going to blast through this 30-second, hit this untapped 5-minute. Well, it wasn't generated yet, but I knew by the time, we're not going to just run up there by the time we generate that. So that's why I was pretty confident in it. At the end of this candle, we already had like 1 minute left until this gets created. And yeah, again, that 930 wick, relatively equal highs, it's just perfect, right? Beautiful displacement. Everything about this was just great. Once we started displacing higher, once we failed to hit this high, actually not displacing higher, once we made equal highs right here, that's when I went break even. Now, I wasn't targeting all the way up here. At first, I kind of was, but just much more reasonable to target something like this. We were already crazy, overexpanded this entire week, so even up here, it's kind of just pushing it, but yeah. Started chopping up. Now I really thought I had so much conviction this would hit. So I was just waiting for that, that final move. I thought it was gonna be right here. Ended up not being. So I was like, okay, fine, I accept my fate. And then once we got this 15-second IFG here, I'm like, okay, there's no way. There's literally no way we don't just blast through this. Like, we have to. Just got a 15-second IFG right here. This one got inversed earlier, but this one failed. So seeing this one failing isn't too unreasonable. And then we come so close, just for everything to go straight to hell. We even got, okay, not an IFG here, but we got a great displacement candle here. We just generated so much liquidity, and I don't know why we didn't blast through it right there, but ended up getting break even. Now, I would usually get off at this point in time, but since we generated this so well, this is the best generated stack of liquidity all week, in my opinion. It's just so beautiful and obvious. Even if it's on a lower time frame, on the 1 minute time frame, whatever, I don't care. It's so beautiful. Everything about this is perfect. So I'm just really anticipating any type of reentry, any IFG, any reason to go long. I'm going long because I'm so confident in these highs getting hit. Now we end up coming lower, making an S&T here with ES, and yeah, ES reswept that low. We're still in that this discount, the 15 and 5 minute imbalance. So any long from here would work. We have a 30-second up here, but I didn't care for that. Like I said, I'm just looking for any reason to go long, so I'm not looking for every single, not going to be nitpicky with this entry. Once we get an IFG, that's, it's a perfect excuse to take this long. Bang, got the 1 minute. The 30-second didn't close, but do I care? No, I don't give a single fuck because I'm just so confident in these highs up here. Man, we just banged. Of course, this got break even if you're looking to aim higher, but me, like I said, just aim for a 1.5. Well, actually, I don't know if I stated that yet or not, but got really lucky with my TP because if it was just a bit higher, would have gotten break even. Brutal 2 break evens, but yeah, just target around a 1.5 because I was really just looking for these highs up here. Like I said, this is the main thing that made this play so good, is that we got this generated liquidity up here. Now it was under a 1-to-1, so it's pretty reasonable why I extended my TP. And I mean, yeah, man, this was just such a beautiful re-entry. Now after this, let's see what other plays we got. So we got a 5-minute pullback here. Horrible PA, no entry right there, literally nothing. I haven't gone through the rest of the day yet, so just briefly go over it. Okay, this looks nice. We failed to hit the all-time high. 5-minute pullback. It doesn't look like we got a good entry though, just judging by what the 5-minute looks like. Yeah, this is disgusting. We get 2 full body closes to the downside, which looks to be the quote-unquote manipulation leg. 2 full body candles. This is disgusting. Like, this looks abnormal to me. This is so ugly and weird and out of place. Like, dude, what the fuck is this? Yeah, there's nothing there. And if we hit this all-time high, then yeah, just really choppy price action here. There's really nothing else, and it's already past 11. But I mean, dude, these plays right here were just literally speechless. Oh my goodness, these plays were so beautiful. Yeah, simple continuation model. We are very close to all-time highs. It's obvious we're looking for any reason to go long. This was the perfect reason. We had a market open 930 high right here, or wick, even better. Huge wick right there. And then we generated multiple sets of equal highs and low resistance. We have two sets of equal highs, an untapped 5-minute 930 wick. Everything about this is just so perfect. We're delivering from a discount of this range off of higher time frame imbalances, perfect IFEG displacements. Everything about this is just so beautiful, man. Wow, I hope the rest of April looks like this. This looks so nice. But anyways, that's going to be it for this trade recap. I'm going to go ahead and end this off. Got to go feed my dog, and I'm about to go to bed. So, peace.